Hi, this is Shay Veronica, and with me today on Naked Departure Radio is Alex Mitchell. We are like beside ourselves with what the Attorney General says, something that we have always known. Alex Mitchell, we have always said that Barbados is corrupt from the top down. Now you have the Attorney General saying, yeah, they do nothing. They do nothing because they can't do anything. It is just something that they cannot police. They cannot police corruption in Barbados, and not one case has been brought. Alex, take it away.
The police department in Barbados has been trained by the Americans how to look, how to find. The problem is when they're looking, they find they see themselves. From Mia Motley, Dale Marshall, Ernest Jackman, David Simmons, Ralph Thorne.
Agreed.
All of them.
Agreed.
All of them is involved in criminal activity. And the problem is, how can you put handcuffs on yourself and then process yourself? There's so many of them. All the way to Sunset Crest. Many of the station sergeants involved in corruption.
Agreed.
You got police selling bullets, police involved in drugs, prostitution, human trafficking.
Yeah.
All of these things are noted. But the thing is, they can't lock up themselves. They use corruption to get to the top.
That is correct. That fellow that is now a social activist, Winston Clark, when he had his counterfeiting machine and he was doing counterfeit money in Barbados, he was actually doing counterfeit money as a designer. His background is graphic design, and he was counterfeiting money. He was giving it to the police. Was his source. He was giving that money to the police, and the police were disseminating that fake money throughout Barbados, because when a police goes into the store and pull out money, no one checks it to make sure if it's real or not. So yes, you are correct. When they do look at themselves, when they do look at crime, they see themselves.
So it's very hard for the Attorney General to remember. All the Attorney Generals that I had found so far, from the time of David Simmons back in 1997 till now, that includes Mia Motley, right, under Owen Arthur, and even Fundle Stewart, they all knew that nobody took action. If the DLP would have took David Thompson's information along with Violet Beckles' information and investigation by Station Sergeant Mark White, who said, "Oh, we can investigate this. We are very good at what we do. They're very good in collecting the information, then hiding the information, and hoping that the victims of these crimes pass away."
Yeah.
And that's what they do.
Yeah.
Right? And so therefore now, like I keep saying, you have a crime minister. You haven't had a prime minister in a very long time. Even as Attorney General under Owen Arthur, Mia Motley did nothing. But
let's give this one, Dale Marshall, some kudos though, because he is actually saying yes. It's checkered with corruption. Barbados is checkered with corruption, but there's nothing we can do. But he didn't say because it's they belong to a lodge, or they may know Mia Motley, or the last name may be Motley, or he's not saying that, but he's saying that.
Dale Marshall is involved in the corruption also.
But still, he said it.
Arrest himself or George Payne or anybody that you work with.
Yeah, but you've never heard an Attorney General say it, though, Alex. You've never.
I don't listen. As I keep saying, I don't need them to say it. It's good that they said it, that he said it, right? But if you have to wait for him to say it, you'll already be dead. For him to implement what he knows, or to do what he's supposed to do,
he can't.
That's why you can have integrity legislation.
That was what was so bad about what he said.
Write the Constitution.
Yeah, but that was what was so bad about what he said, because although he said that there's corruption in another sentence and in another sentiment, he said, but there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it.
Because if everybody ran on each other, you can make a list of the top 1,000 people in Barbados that you considered a big up. all of them will have to be arrested, because that's these unvaccinated ministers, lawyers, and policemen and judges. These are the corrupt people. Because even from the vaccine jab that they were giving out.
Okay, we're not going to go there because wait. I'm going to interrupt there because this may get pulled from YouTube and my whole channel will come down. It's not really worth it. It's really not worth it to talk about that particular thing because it's just not worth it, Alice. You know it too. You don't want to say something and have your whole all your channels brought down just for one thing. We're not going to go there. We're just going to talk about the corruption in Barbados, and the Attorney General, who's the top cop in Barbados, has come out to say that there's nothing he can do about it. These are things that you and I have been talking about, corruption from the top down. Let's finish. I'll let you finish off and then we'll close out.
Well, he's taking his orders from his boss, the Prime Minister of Barbados, the despot variant. Okay? So he's not going to make any moves. And the COPs below him, Dotton and the other ones that was there, all of them covering up the same thing. They have all the information on everybody they want. Like Donville said, as I said before Donville said it, selective prosecution and persecution of who they want out the way. Okay? They allow the crooks to get away and allow the victims to suffer. Okay? Look at Jane Goddard, same thing. Violet Beckles, same thing. And many others.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you, Alex. I know it's early in the morning. We still have our frogs in our throats, but thank you very much, Alex.
You're welcome.